Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Baldur's Gate 3. Now, we got stuff to do this episode. It's time to finally live up to our promise to Fulla, the Sverfneblin, to free her people from the Duergar who have imprisoned them while they were mining on some material. But we suspect there's more to it than this, but we have not been given the full story. Now, Duergar slavers were tackled here. Now, there's more stuff over there, I think, but we got most of it by this point, haven't we? Yeah. We can always return, if we truly desire it. Let's head down to the beach and have a reasonable quick scour of these rocky sands before heading off. Look, if anything obvious
what creatures live in waters this
leaps
dark?
out, like this highly suspicious sound of people failing to spot a dig strike.
Nothing. No use digging here.
Very well. And more laculite. I don't suppose there's a... Hello? Well, we can't have everything now, can we? Gale. For a moment that seemed like a flute. I thought I'd check. Now. What could this be? A water-damaged letter imploring the recipient to be cautious around the far shore of the Ebon Lake, as Duergar are rumoured to be prowling in the area. Indeed. Oh, and I need to look up one of the books here, which I hope I haven't accidentally sold. It was magically disguised as another book. However, I learned of its true nature before I had the chance to read it and see through the illusions, at which point it appeared to be automatically translated for me. So I should be looking for something to do with Secrets of the Grim Forge. Now, I don't think I've actually sold very many documents at all, if any. I think I've only sold duplicates. Although I may have recently sent some back to camp. I may need to go back to camp and search for it. On the off chance someone else has it, it would probably be Gale. Now, there we are. Instructions for operating Grimforge. 1 raw mithril ore and a proper mould. And of course we can use the hammer to pulverise the Guardian, if it's anything like in early access. For now though... we're going to finally board these vessels. And since we are back deep in the darker places of the world, let us reunite ourselves with the Falar Aluv. There we go. No more sunbeam, but we can live with that for a while. I do want to see how this plays. Let's embark upon this rickety pair of moccasins with lots and lots of sharp and unpleasant spikes. Sail on past this ginormous skeleton of some colossal aquatic creature.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Well then. Let's listen to the shipping forecast and then embark. This is one of those you are heading into Act 2 territory kind of moments. In fact, this was a dead end in early access for a long time, then they opened up a little bit of this. Just a little, you know. Another vessel is drawn alongside, moving at great pace.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
I can use the mindflayer parasite to persuade them to let me in. I'm not going to do that. I saw a body left by the Myconids. Your Gek must be dead. That's not true. Reach out for the Dwergar's parasite. I can push him in the water. That's likely to be an auto kill, and I would lose any valuable loot he might have. His axe doesn't look particularly special, can't tell about the rest of his gear. I think you know the answer to that question. Gek's dead.
Get her, fellas!
And you will be too. Okay, we can work with that. Hey Gale, you're a wizard. You have spells. And get free. Free, whichever way we look at it. This we don't want to burn, so watertight yes, fireball tight not quite so much. There we are. One of these two vessels is seaworthy. The other is currently ablaze. And now we got a wizard to protect. We can work with this. Not prone. And again, lady. You're hurting. Not massively. Oh shit. That's a problem.
Got to focus.
Take you. Death. You will not take me.
And fix her up.
Take you.
You don't want her dropping immediately to another attack before her turn.
Time to strike.
Well, here's what we do. We drink a massive potion, and we go in and hit him again. Because apparently we get to do that now. Returning to life seems to involve re-rolling initiative. We could absolutely go in and 54... no. Okay, that looks bad.
For a wizard in need.
Right, look. Let's heal off that bleed. Fix for wizard. And you know what? Sure. Let's see how the next round plays out. Okay, Gale, that's really bad. You're going to have to pretend you can reach someone else's potions. Because at the present moment in time, you don't seem to have very many of your own now, do you? You know what you could do? $20, $15... I'd like to consider alternatives for a moment. Before I commit to this, not ideal. Wait. It is an evocation spell, right? But I believe this ability no damage. Saving throws, however, a little too risky. Hello. That was an unfortunate save. Don't overreact yet. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now you're just taking a piss. Oh, goodness. Okay, at this point, pinch some of those, would you? Here we go. Clearly, I said target is not too far. Don't be fucking stupid. Wait, do we literally have to come down here? Yeah, that'll do.
Take you.
Death's close at hand.
This is again starting to feel like a
Take you.
long rest after every fight situation. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I shouldn't have done that. No, it's a bonus action, it's totally fine. We gotta go all out here. And again. With feeling. Lovely. Ow.
We've saved me. I cannot take much more.
Right. Nope. Go big. Because they haven't moved yet. Great work. Now stagger away a moment. That's good. Good. No pushing. It's got. For fuck's sake! Now you're just cheating.
Take you.
Not fall before my time.
Well, he's still alive. Yeah, can't spell that. Even if it's only a cantrip. We're gonna have to obviously rest after this anyway. Oh, you think that's gonna help? Walking up where all the fireballs fell? We're gonna have a mass healing word. Then a sword. And then a stagger. And it was worth keeping him out of the water. Oh, hello. Special attack, nothing else too special. Right. Think you're hiding, do you? Well, go for it. Get that acid damage ongoing in there. That's good, but what's better is a big ass healing spell on someone standing right next to you.
Take you.
And a little ass healing spell on someone else who needs it.
Victory awaits.
You know what else awaits? Magic missile. Got him burning? Not burning. And I didn't even use the sword. Right, clearly we're going to be resting after this. Also, shooting. Get out of the fire, lady. Out of the... For goodness sake, woman! That's better.
Assume nothing.
look afterwards. Immune to acid is great. Chest with magic hammer is also great. Anything else on this boat? No. We can return. Now that was a fairly unpleasant encounter. Lots of nasty auto kills. And I imagine we can expect more of that kind of nastiness in the future. Plus 2 on initiative. Extra damage, so that's a good one. That's only plus 1. Must protect the egg. Also,
All right. What now?
so we could give this to Jaria and then give her item to Shadowheart, or just give this to Shadowheart. Tricky. I have to think on that. Extra weapon with nothing unusual there. Knock back nearby foes after killing... Hang on. You knock nearby foes prone after killing a hostile target or landing a critical hit. If she had the champion class, that would be brilliant. We don't need 2 of these. Or this, considering we have this. Let's tidy up a little here. There we are.
My faith protects me.
Lost in thought.
Gale, get that straw bag open. Wait. I see. Don't worry, we'll get those spells in your spellbook. Not a problem. And then finally, here, we've got a few more items, haven't we? So, this can go to camp. This can go to camp. Blood-curdling emission. On a hit, possibly inflict frightened. Gain a 1d4 bonus to attack and damage against frightened creatures. So, shoot something, then keep shooting it. Sounds a bit like a laser weapon, to be honest.
Action, not reaction.
But she's got a big build-up of lightning charges there.
Can't give up now.
Here's some in her hand.
I wonder what the next move is. Still breathing, despite everything.
Would be good for a dedicated archer of some sort. Shining Staver of Skulls. Lets you cast a light spell? Okay. So. It's just +1. With a special. Colossal Onslaught. That psychic is from her current weapon, right? Turn your mettlesome strength and strike all creatures in a line. Okay, that makes it interesting. Keep it for now. We still haven't made good use of that yet. We've got an empty ring slot. Let's look into that. How about one that's not for a caster? And not the smuggler's ring. Hey, that'll do. Especially if I'm correct in thinking that jumping is based on movement speed.
Oh, action, not reaction. What's next, I wonder?
An empty ring slot. And colour spray and okay, look. We'll do this then.
Way to go still.
Colour spray will be an interesting tweak. And we send that to him.
Monster's not around, so might as well.
Okay. Better than nothing.
Let's move.
Go level 2.
Tikuro!
Should probably just consider a short rest.
Moving in.
Also, I can camp here on the boats. I wonder if this will be a unique camping location. Let's find out. Cannot fast travel right now. Okay. Fine. Makes a lot of sense,
It's
to be
ready to
honest.
sail.
We could return and rest. Yeah, that's probably wiser than resting on the other side, to be honest. But let's continue then. I think if we got to this point in early access, a special cutscene would play, featuring a Dwergar and Sven, one of the game's lead developer. They would be like banging away at a forge and saying we haven't got stuff ready yet, we haven't got all the traps and monsters ready in the castle for the heroes, they'll have to wait and come back later or something like that. It was a nice fun little live action cutscene. Once again we're seeing the imagery of Shah all over this place.
Whitman are ready, lass. Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Let's not get into another scrape, shall we? Still catching my breath after the last one.
Yeah, kind of with you there, Gale. I don't think I should announce my contamination. Although if there was a place to do it, this would probably be one of them. Just let me through. I'm not looking for trouble.
That right? And just what do...
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be... You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your Twat's old friend Nair caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crap load of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
You know what? That's a very affordable amount. Did you say you keep slaves here?
Deep gnomes mostly. Easy to feed. Fat thumbs for digging.
That a problem for you?
I've got no use for slavers, including you.
You'll work through it, Zharg. Now pay up. Don't got all day.
I don't think you understand. I'm gutting you here and now.
I'll choke the life out of you, shit for brains.
Had to do the honourable thing. Speaking of having to do something. High defense, really now. Huh. Blah. Gotta protect the wizard. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, no, she's got some shoes. I seem to remember something about Morgal being the one who the boots were stolen from, the magic boots that these Sverfnebelin had. So it's interesting that Larian are respecting the established law about Duergar mostly being bald, but they're not respecting the established law about all Sverfnebelin being bald, regardless of whether they want to be or not, as we have encountered one with hair. Yep, he's gonna get nasty. Absolutely protect him with a shield. I mean, it didn't work, but I got to try. Yeah, you'll get some, don't worry. First off, blow him away. Didn't work. Okay.
To keep fighting.
Hello. Okay, really high defense, you say? We'll just have to do a spell then, won't we? Go for necrotic damage. There we go. Also, some healing.
Take you.
That's not ideal, but we can work with it. Gotta get out of here. And I wanted to do this, so I shall. The sword shrieks. All enemies within 20 feet of range have a 1d4 penalty to charisma, wisdom, and intelligence saving throws. Affected creatures receive an extra 1d4 thunder damage. Yeah, but that's a silence spell right there, so it doesn't make sense. Sing. The sword sings a melody. All allies within a 20-foot range, surely that can hear it, have a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and charisma, wisdom, and intelligence saving throws. The sword will stop singing if unequipped. Let's do it. I think I can hear it. Oh, disadvantage 81 is still good. Also, dead. We got this. Look, you don't need to hit with that weapon to do damage. So there's something highly... Lots of mushrooms. Highly explosive down here.
Should mind my step. Still alive, so
is
that's
the sword
progress.
still singing? Yes, I think it's the other spell that's still ongoing. But not for much longer. Once again, short rests exist, I should remember this. So here we have ourselves a very decorated location. Lots of gold and work, detailing. More Duergar. So, while the Duergar are known to deal in slavery, the Darrow are much more likely to do so.
Dead drow publicly displayed. The Duergar are sending a message.
Clearly the Drow are not welcome here. What are these? Okay, some kind of spider. So, Darrow are... right, no, let's go with Duergar first. Duergar are a kind of evil dwarf with psychic ability. They are known for...
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
wickedness, poison,
Whoever
and
built
some
it,
slavery.
They let it rot for ages.
Whereas Darrow are evil half-dwarfs, originally bred from dwarfs and, to quote their original bestiary entry, a race of evil men. There wasn't really ever any sort of elaboration on this. clearly here, however, the Duergar are... They've imprisoned stonemason. Hello. Where's he gone? Let me talk to you, man.
If you aren't here to inspect the stonework, then get lost. And if you are, well, I doubt you've got anything useful to say.
Sounds interesting. This statue has tumbled down and is in a terrible state. It's not the only one. Stonemason Kif.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher.
A friendly welcome. A rarity in the Underdark.
As rare as a smile in Sindelrin, you might say. But I've no skill for slaving. I prefer chisel to cane. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours.
What are you doing exactly?
Peering into cracks and crevices in hope to find history's morsels. I have come up regrettably short. I hope you might see truths where I cannot.
Fine. What should I be looking at?
The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see. And be thorough.
I'll be as thorough as I can. Although I don't have the eyes of a dwarf here, good Master Dwarf. I'll see what I can find to help you. Disadvantage. Heavily encumbered. Oh, now come on, that's not fair. I'll roll again. Oh, for goodness sake. You know what? I can't keep rolling twos. Watch a one come up. Hey, that's more like it.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Easy, I'm still going, but I don't want disadvantage on everything. Right. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This might have been fairly predictable. Right. There we go. But now we're completely out of inspiration points, we're just straight rolling.
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge.
I see. And let's look at the stone itself. Regrettably, that's all I get.
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in two, yet some walls remain fully intact. What this pattern signifies, you can't fathom.
What do you think?
I'm ready to report my observations. Perhaps you can make some sense out of this where I could not. Regarding the tumbled down stones.
The statue is newer than the fortress, you say? So obvious in hindsight. Sulfur. Of course! The rocks have been altered by hellfire! Alas, you've left me with more questions than answers. My survey continues.
Perhaps one of my companions may be able to help you, although I think I won't get a second chance. I would like to trade, however.
Well, let's see what you've got.
And you stuck me on the trade window instead of barter. Ah, naughty game. Naughty. Oh, we want this. And that. Elixir of Viciousness. The number you need to roll to land a critical hit is reduced by 1. Replaces effects of other elixirs when drunk. Lasts how long? Elixir of Guileful Movement. Your movement speed can't be reduced by difficult terrain or spells. You can't be paralyzed or restrained. Replaces effects from other elixirs when drunk. A fish head and infernal alloy. It's not just infernal iron, I suspect we will want this. Also, we've used a lot of those recently. Now let's offset our purchase somewhat. That's about it, isn't it? Right. Okay, let's... keep at it. Yeah. I can probably offload some of these soon. Not a lot I desperately want to part with, though. So be it.
That's all then.
So we have ourselves a potentially friendly trader. Another deep rove.
What brought it down, you think?
A quake of some sort, perhaps?
Let's not head up that way just yet.
Some theory. Half these walls are still standing.
Let's see where else we can go. Oh! I merely wanted to step to the edge to see what could be. So there's a lot of walkways and bridges down there. And I see large cobwebs. This path, however, continues.
Harbour room. Signals a hidden cache nearby, if I'm not mistaken. Left out in plain sight? I'd rate the Harpers too smart for that.
I believe we had a document indicating a Harper stash near Moonrise Towers. Oh, I am very tired. I should probably be going to bed. Aha. This stained ragged map has passed through countless hands. A little harp marks an area called Moonrise Towers with a small inky crescent sketched into the nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scrawl. Cache. This is not a forest, but it is beneath a forest. There are a number of chests here. Hello. That is not a healthy chest. It's a mimic! Well then. Let battle commence. That's a lot of mimics. Okay. Yes, you can. You absolutely can get there. Good. Hey, Gale. Should have got some spells back. Okay, look, how about this? 1, 2, 3. There may be illusions, okay? 4. Throw another one there as well. Not illusions. Big ass problem. Oh, that can't be good. We want that back. You can't go taking our weapons. We'll have to kill you. Really hard. Will that do? Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Okay. That's an issue. Okay, don't punch it. Stop. Think about it. Wait. Monstrosity, not aberration. Pity.
Creator, destroyer.
That was not a large amount of damage. In fact, it was quite a disappointing amount of damage. Oh, hello. Look, we're just gonna cast this spell again because it's really good. Wait. This spell.
Have to keep going.
And we got a bit of damage there.
Take you.
That's good. Right, look. Lady, retrieve your weapon. Also, some wondrous gloves. Okay, bard stuff. Magical hand axe, nothing else too unusual. Now go twat stuff. With a different sword. But one that is definitely good enough. That's fortunate. And let's strike. Ah. Yeah, do it. Anything that helps. Now I am vengeance. You know she'd say it.
It is
What is it, Gale? Why 3 mimics? Maybe there's some buried treasure here.
What's that?
What indeed? It's right over there, a toy chest. Intriguing.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
Yeah, you know what? Get a spell point back. And another one. Well, we definitely want to look into this now, don't we?
The trap.
Uh-oh.
This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Okay.
Can't
Let
afford
us
to stay
examine the trap. And call in a professional. Camp it is. That was an interesting teleport there. Okay, look.
How much farther can I go?
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketherick, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Well, you're focused. Can you wait here a little while?
Shook. You believe you can survive without me?
You know why I'm doing this.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Thank you for not giving me your empty containers.
So, are we saving this Nier from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock.
Who's Nier? We shouldn't know who Nier is yet. We've actually had a vision of Nier. I'm not sure we've heard the name. Astarion is reacting to a conversation we have not had yet, which is awkward. We probably should, if only for the gnomes' sakes. So the Duergar threatened to kill the gnomes if we don't rescue Nier. He's been trapped by a cave-in.
Cults, really? Oh, saving a drow I can understand, but saving gnomes? Oh. But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help either.
Oh, I expect you to help.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Wait, I can do it this way, can't I? We got boxes. Keys. Alchemy. And camp supplies, right? There we go. Okay. Now.
Let's get going.
Lae'zel's carrying the magic short sword, isn't she? Bugger! Could have offloaded that here on him. Didn't quite think that through, did I?
No one stopped me yet.
So we have interesting conversations in camp. We should seriously look into that. For now though, let's look into this trapped chest. Give him a bit of advice, you know, like, hey, could you deal with that trap, please? Disturbing an ape might still do it. And did. It also happens to be locked. Hey look, we might have a key. We don't have a key. We have a thief. Yep. Roll a 2 or 3 and we're done. Okay, we'll try again. Plenty of tools. Job done. Let's play what's in the box. Ah. Scroll of evidence. Interesting.
Salutations.
The first few inches of this scroll are written in formal, elaborate script. To the Emerald Enclave, and those deemed worthy to see this record, greetings from those who harp. Know ye that the one known as Ketheric Form, Paladin of Shar, is guilty of crimes against body and spirit. They include, but are not limited to, murder, slavery, and desecration of temples most holy. Let our intent be known. An alliance between the Harpers and the Emerald Enclave. United we may end Form's reign of terror. The High Harpers eagerly await your good word. So this was destined for the Druids' outpost.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What path lies before me?
It's time to return to camp. Sweetheart, could you stay here a while?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Just do it, man.
Guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
We like to keep the mask in front of his teeth. It makes us feel a little safer here in camp. A helmet? That's more of a gladiatorial looking helmet. Eaten by time, this rusted helmet once bore a prominent sigil. Alas, it's long since faded to nothing. It looks like this pattern resembles that from the statues. Okay, lady, you're normally pretty chipper.
We need to get that near guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
Clearly you've been talking to someone I haven't spoken to yet. Or we could bring her. Let's... She would approve of things Lae'zel would not. Okay. Hello, Volo. You really are dedicated to following us around, aren't you?
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
Okay, we'll leave that. Okay, that's not stairs leading down. It looked like it was.
This true soul near stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out.
Hello?
Camp life seems to suit the young owl there. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Let's give him a little stroke. Ah, he seems to like that, doesn't he?
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course.
She doesn't seem to care too much about him.
You wish to speak?
I found a stronghold in the Underdark you mentioned. A place called Grimforge.
Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find?
Well, not very much at the moment. I've got more exploring to do.
Tread carefully. You're on the right track, I'm sure. But there'll still be danger and difficulty before you reach Moonrise. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it.
Right. This, I recognize this area. This is part of the Grimforge area. And not the part we were in. You know what? We probably could do with... Lae'zel, your loyalty should be rewarded.
You must have questions.
I have. One in particular. Why are you not in the party at the moment?
It is done.
Here we go. Now.
Blacket's will be done.
Where is her favourite weapon gone? Her new favourite weapon. There we go.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let's try and get a good night's kip before we move out.
Here goes nothing.
Now, some of you...
You must have questions.
may have new topics of information. Doesn't seem like it just let. It seems like they're all waiting for something. Let's get some proper kip. You know what? Yeah, let's eat the Neogi rolls. I did say that Lae'zel deserved a little bit of a treat after all. Some dried pork sausages, some honeyed ham, an apple, some water Dahavian cheese. Have you seen the water Dahavian creatures? Yeah, crazy. You know what? Split. A loaf of bread. And for the last 7, 2 blue caps and some chips. Wait. Okay, just 1. There we go. Not expecting any major night events this night, but it could still happen. And there we go. Time to pop back out of camp and into the world as it waits for us. Now, at this point, it should be
Don't waste a step.
readily apparent to all of us, but I am rather sleepy and should probably go to bed soon. So I'm going to get back in here. And then I think I shouldn't be coming up here. I should be coming around this way instead. This music reminds me of one of the music tracks used in Sir Michael Hordern's beautiful readings of the Chronicles of Narnia. Although, only ever so slightly. I think it was one of the harp tracks. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't listened to them particularly recently, but I know which track I'm thinking of. Right, well, due to my unusual drowsiness, I am going to leave the episode here. I hope you all enjoyed this one, slightly sleepy though it may be, and I will look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.